It is Tuesday, 24 May 2022, and today I'm doing this Skidmark and I'm just laughing. I'm sitting here scanning through the news media and drinking my coffee. It was a cold, wet weekend in the Lowveld. Today the sun is shining and the temperature is climbing. But I look through the media and it is quite obvious they have a major problem. The 40 billion paid to Ukraine by the Biden administration appears to me to be a farewell gift. The American population, the citizens of America, has had enough of that Ukraine thing. And the media is struggling. They cannot get traction after the coup lockstep system that was so well orchestrated and managed for 2.5 years, feeding them every day with every line that they needed to run as headlines. Suddenly, Ukraine appeared on the horizon and everybody jumped onto it. But the Ukraine story is running out of steam. I look through my Twitter feeds and I see there is very few Ukraine flags left in profiles. I don't see those things. 3 months ago, it was absolutely horrendous. That little yellow and blue flags were all over everything. But true to human nature, nothing lasts forever. And it is my opinion that the Ukraine story has reached the end of life. I said in March, I published something in which I said that Zelensky is going to wake up one morning and find himself irrelevant. And I think we are there now. There are just too much happening in real life that is overwhelming the farce around the Ukraine operations. The EU sanctions has failed miserably, and it backfired to an extent that they never imagined. The EU economy is in tatters. The American economy is struggling. The American population is sick and tired of this senseless dishing out of money. Biden has left the scene of Ukraine, the stage, and he is now focused on the South Pacific, and he is there prodding the dragon. Another mad campaign that can only turn out bad. I see the British, they are really in trouble. They are struggling to find traction. They see the Ukraine story is running out of steam and their ally, Biden, has left the stage. Now they are desperately trying to stay relevant. One of the things that makes me laugh are these guys that are now promoting the Royal Navy to break the grain embargo through the Black Sea. What a joke! It is well published that the Russians are transmitting safe routes through the Black Sea for commercial ships every 15 minutes on VHS. The problem they have in Ukraine is that those Zelensky gangsters mined all the port exits to the Black Sea. They mined it left, right and center. No ship can move safely. And some of those mines even washed up in Turkish waters. So that story is not gonna get them anywhere. The general public is too aware now of all these scams that are being run by MSM. Ukraine cannot get those ships out for a few reasons. One of the reasons is the mining that they did and the fact that they sank ships in the port entrances. The Ukrainians did it. And now those ships are stuck there in the ports And I read an article yesterday that there's another big problem. They don't have sailors for those ships. Most of the crew fled Ukraine, and those ships are sitting there without crew. So that story is also going down with bubbles into the Black Sea. One thing that is for sure, the Europeans are very aware of the impending hunger that's facing Europe, and they are desperately trying to get their hands on the wheat that is in Ukraine. And I'm sorry, I don't think they're going to get any assistance from the Russians to steal that grain. On the other side of the coin, the Russians are busy exporting wheat to so-called friendly nations. The unfriendly nations has got a problem because the Russians want rubles for that wheat. So the MSM is struggling this morning. Ukraine is fading, and the monkeypox joke is not biting. Nobody is buying into that scam. So where are they? They are all over the place, grabbing here and there frantically at something to stay relevant. I see articles about what's happening in Davos. I see there's some attention on the fact that it looks like Davos, the WEF in Davos, has got its own police force, and it's got 5,000 Swiss army troops there to protect them, plus a no-fly zone. And people are asking why? What is going on there? I don't know where this is heading, but all I know is MSM has lost traction and they are wheel spinning. And on the back burner, let's not forget the agony in Britain. They are all of a sudden without their big supporting partner in Biden, and they're facing a dark, cold winter with empty plates. And they are now desperately trying to stay relevant. Yesterday I made a post on Twitter in which I said, we will pretty soon be talking about the former Britain, because Britain is going nowhere and is going there very fast. They have got serious problems in Britain. Problems that there doesn't seem to be a political party that can resolve for the issues. There is big social problems. The immigration thing is out of control. And I look at the mayor of London and I have to say to myself, that is what was known formerly as London. It is now Londonistan. Where they are going, I don't really care, because the British has spread misery in my own country, and my ancestors suffered severely under them. To me, this is payback, and I sit back and I smile to see how that once powerful colonial force is being eroded from the inside. And very soon I'm going to talk about the former Britain.